one thing for certain, he's really, really good out there, and he's clearly had some struggles. And
guys, he's really, really good out there. That's why Max Fried sent his ass back into the dugout tonight, because no one trusts him. How can you trust a guy that says Anthony Volpe's really, really good? He just did it again. What is his goddamn problem? Anthony Volpe is going to be the undoing of Aaron Boone. I'm telling you, it's just like Joe Girardi and Gary Sanchez. This is unbelievable. Somebody's got to check on his mental health. Is he okay?
Circumstance here with Bellinger at the plate now. And he sends one into deep right. And Cody Bellinger, a 3-run blast.
The Yankees win one in the Bronx, and belly goes boom. Yanks gain a game and a half. And we got the tale of two Volpes tonight in the Bronx, right here on New York Minute Sports. It's New York sports for New York nuts. Let's go!
It's New York Minute Sports. It's New York sports talk for sports nuts.
Well, the Yankees win one in the Bronx against the AL East divisional rivals Tampa Bay Rays tonight, and boy, did they need that. Welcome to New York Minute Sports, guys. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And Max Fried was showing why he is the ace of the New York Yankees and why Brian Cashman gave him that big contract and why Brian Cashman decided to sign Max Fried instead of Juan Soto. It's 7 innings. It's 112 pitches. It's old school baseball tonight in the Bronx, and that's what the tough as nails lefty gave you today. The Cy Young leader right now in the American League, Max Money Man Fried, because he was worth every dime tonight. And Max Fried hasn't really been hitting his stride lately and went down with the blister around the All-Star game, but tonight he had some extra juice in the tank. And what I love about Max Fried the most is he told Boone to get his ass back in the dugout.
Yo, by the way, Max Fried waved off Aaron Boone. Look at the pitch count, 107. Boone was about to come out and take him out, and Max Fried waved him off. Thank you, Max Fried, for the balls to tell Boone to stay back in the dugout, because he loves taking people out of games when they're hot. This is an ace. This is a guy showing, no, I want to stay in the game, and we need this win. This is the kind of guy that makes up a championship team.
That's right. If you were looking at around 91 pitches after his first at-bat, he waved Aaron Boone off, who was about to come out of the dugout. Then Aaron Boone comes out of the dugout, comes to the mound, and what does Max Fried do? Waves him off again and tells him to get back in that dugout.
I got him. All right, let's go. Boone leaves him in the game. By the way, Boone didn't have a choice. Boone tried to take him out of the game earlier. He waved him off. Boone just came out of the game to take his temperature. Fried's like, get away from me, Boone. You're not going to screw this one up. Get back in the dugout now. This is an ace performance. This shows balls from Max Fried. Look, 107 pitches. The franchise of the New York Yankees is probably quaking in their boots right now. Good for you, Fried.
I don't know if it was the tenacity of Max Fried or it was Max Fried indirectly telling Aaron Boone, you're not going to outmanage us out of a victory tonight, Boone. Get back in the dugout and get back at what you do doing best, chirping at the umpires. I love the fact that he wanted the ball. He wanted to stay in the game. He showed toughness. He showed grit. And maybe this leads the way for the rest of the team, because obviously the leadership's not coming from the manager. So maybe Max Fried can take this team underneath his wing with their big star and Aaron Judge being down and show these guys how to be professionals and how to show up every night with the tenacity and hunger to win. And tonight the Yankees spread it around. Jason Dominguez, Anthony Volpe, Paul Goldschmidt, and we got a bomb from Belly, baby. How good has Cody Bellinger been this year? He's been a godsend. Think about if we did not acquire him from the Chicago Cubs for a bag of balls. It was a deal. And I have to admit, the Yankees might be playing themselves out of contention or might be playing themselves into contention because Cody Bellinger is going to be a free agent next year and might get a lot on the free trade market. Would you be willing to give Cody Bellinger up right now, or you say full sail ahead, the Yankees are going to the playoffs, and let's do this? Let me know in the comments below, guys. Also, we had the tale of two Volpes tonight, the good and the bad. You ever seen those Sour Patch commercials where he's really rotten and then he's really nice? That's what Anthony Volpe is on a regular basis, night in and night out. The man is an error machine. And this comment is to all the people, and thank you very much for watching right here on New York Minute Sports. That's NEWYRKMIN on Instagram. But this goes out to all the people in the comments from last episode saying that I was saying that Rosario should have started over Anthony Volpe. I stand by that comment. And these are the same people saying that Boone said he's not a shortstop. Well, now you want to start listening to Aaron Boone, who's one of the worst coaches in Major League Baseball? Let me tell you this. Ahmad Rosario's hitting .270. When he steps on a blade of grass, he is the third best hitter on the Yankees currently. So I want you to take your brain out for a second and wash it, put it back in, and start thinking normally because you're listening to Aaron Boone. That's your first problem. Who cares if Rosario doesn't play a good shortstop? A bag of potatoes plays a better defensive shortstop than Anthony Volpe right now. Ryan McMahon has to cover so much territory, it's almost comical at this point. And then Anthony Volpe, when the Yankees seem like they got the game under wraps, Devin Williams gets on the mound, gets back to a little bit of his old ways, and Anthony Volpe throws it in the dirt on the last throw in the last out of the game, right into the dirt, gives the fourth out for the Tampa Bay Rays, and thank God they did not capitalize, because if Anthony Volpe threw that ball in the dirt to give the Rays another out and they capitalized, Anthony Volpe would be had to be out of town, and so would Aaron Boone, because you know Aaron Boone would play him the next day. Ahmad Rosario, he's not a shortstop. This is the New York Yankees. All they do is play people out of position. They run their team like a beer softball league. They've been playing guys out of position forever. Jason Dominguez is a center fielder, not a left fielder. They were playing Aaron Judge out of position in center field last year. He's a right fielder. Jazz Chisholm started the season at third base. He's back to his natural position at second base. And guess whose natural position is second base? It's Anthony Volpe. If you notice the arm, if you notice the way he plays, he's a natural second baseman. And that's probably where he'll wind up next year. But let's go to the Aaron Boone post-game press conference and see what Giggles has to say.
With Volpe, he had two big at-bats there on the offensive end, but obviously the errors. Do you think that's becoming a little bit mental?
Yeah, I mean, we got to get over it. You know, we got to get through it. You know, one thing for certain, he's really, really good out there, and he's clearly had some struggles.
I can't anymore. Hold on.
He's really, really good out there, and he's clearly had some struggles, and, you know, really, really good out there, and he's clearly had some struggles. Really, really good out there, and he's really, really good out there. One thing for certain, he's really, really good out there, and he's clearly had some struggles, and, you know, a little indecisive with that last throw, like, you know, and not that, you know, it's a short hop.
With Volpe, he had two big at-bats there on the offensive end, but obviously the errors. Do you think that's becoming a little bit mental?
Yeah, I mean, we got to get over it. You know, one thing for certain, he's really, really good out there, and he's clearly had some struggles. And
guys, he's really, really good out there. That's why Max Fried sent his ass back into the dugout tonight, because no one trusts him. How can you trust a guy that says Anthony Volpe's really, really good? He just did it again. What is his goddamn problem? Anthony Volpe is going to be the undoing of Aaron Boone. I'm telling you, it's just like Joe Girardi and Gary Sanchez. This is unbelievable. Somebody's got to check on his mental health. Is he okay?
You know, a little indecisive with that last throw, like, you know, and not that, you know, it's a short hop there, but, you know, we can't be indecisive there, and he'll get through it. You know, but obviously there's been some tough moments here, and, you know, but for a very talented defender, he will get through it, and clearly.
No, he's not. He looks like he plays shortstop on roller skates. He is hesitant. He is completely busted. You should have sent him down to AAA a month ago to get correct, and now it's too late. Anthony Volpe leads the majors in errors. He almost threw the game away again tonight and gave the Tampa Ray 4 outs in the 9th inning. But you know what? He's a really good defensive player, guys. I'm getting sick and tired of listening to this guy because now it's almost like he's playing a practical joke on us at this point. Aaron Boone, he's not good, and you should play Rosario over him, and don't say he's not a shortstop because you're not a manager.
You know, he's going to grow from this, learn from it, and come out on the other side, and we got to help him get it there.
Well, there you have it. Anthony Volpe is not going anywhere, according to Aaron Boone. And Anthony Volpe had a good night. But it was the tale of two Volpes, like I said earlier. He had a really good game and a really bad game at the same point. This guy is way too hesitant. His confidence is shot, okay? And what you do with guys that confidence shot, what the Mets just did with their catcher, they sent him down to AAA for about a month, 2 months ago, and let him get right. But now it's way too late to do that. And while everyone's saying that Rosario is a bench piece and that they're adding bench pieces and stuff like that, we need to add now pieces. We need to add pieces that aren't on the bench. What, so they can watch us not make the playoffs? We need pieces that come in immediately and impact this team. And the question is, are the Yankees willing to make all those moves? Are they willing to risk the future?